All right, Shalom. All praise and glory be unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles, and honors and salutations to you, Aki, I'm just laboring. All right. Now, in the past, you had kingdoms that stood, I'll just name a few notable kingdoms. You got the Egyptian kingdom, you have the Babylonian kingdom, you have the Medo-Persian kingdom, you have the Roman kingdom, the Greco-Roman kingdom. Excuse me. So there are some kingdoms that stood in ancient times, and what happened was those ancient kingdoms were set up, and then they was brought down. And point being is that it's the Most High that sets up a kingdom, and then He brings that kingdom down. Contrary to popular belief, the Most High Heavenly Father is the one that's in control. All right. Now, this is the book of Job, chapter 7, verse 1. And it reads, "Is there not an appointed time to man upon earth?" Right. Every man and woman and children or child has their appointed time on this earth. And you don't know it. That's why you commonly hear people say you don't know how much time you have here on this earth. Okay? And that's true, because the Most High is the one that controls time, and He gives time to each individual. All right? To live, to reign as a ruler, all of that, right? So it says, "Is there not an appointed time to man upon earth? Are not His days also like the days of an hireling?" Yeah, because a hireling is a worker. So what you do is, if you have something that you own or control or in your possession, right? Excuse me. What you would do is you would hire workers, or you would pay hirelings. Same thing, right? Hireling and workers, the same thing, to do a task for you that you need to be done. But the task don't last forever. All right, the task may take a certain time. All right, but when the task is done, more importantly, there's no longer a need for the hireling. All right. Now with the Most High has man days numbered, so that whatever time that He give you, that's the time that you have on this earth, and you don't know it. Only the Most High Himself knows it. All right, He the one knows the time. All right, and He's the one that controls the time. All right, and created time. Okay, so without any further ado, let's go to another precept. Let's go to the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse. Let's see. You start about 20. Yeah, Daniel 2:20, and it reads, "Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever, for wisdom and might are His. And He changeth the times and the seasons." Right, the Most High is the one that changes the times. All right, and the seasons. You see, He's the one that does that, not man. All right, that includes the so-called white man. That's how you know that the so-called white man, which his true nationality is Edom. All right, he's Esau, Edom, right? By him trying to create time, you got the clock, you got the calendar, which trying to tell you the days of the season, right? Excuse me. And Esau tried to exalt himself as he's the Most High, and when he's not. He want to exalt himself like he's the Most High, and he's not. He tried to exalt himself above all the things the Most High had created. All right. So it says, "And He changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings." Yeah, when when kings of the different empires that stood, when they was set up, it was because the Most High put them there. And then when they was brought down, the Most High brought them down. Just like even within our nation. All right, when Saul was king of Israel, all right, the Most High made Saul king. And then the Most High took down Saul, and who he set up? David, which is known as King David, because he became king of Israel. All right. Just like the Egyptians had different pharaohs. All right. You had Alexander the Ring in the Greek Empire, and then he died, and then others rose to rulership, or to assume the seat of rulership, which the Most High set them up. All right, even the different men that was under Alexander. Okay, it says, and he changes the times and the seasons. He removed kings and set it up kings. I'm sorry. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. Yeah, that's true. You know, the Most High is the one that's in control, all right, of everything. Like I said, if you have wisdom, it's because the Most High gave you wisdom. All right, just like the scientists, which are also known as Smiths, when they make those ICBM missiles, the Most High gives those scientists or Smiths knowledge and understanding on how to build those missiles. Thus, you have many missiles in the earth today. All right. Verse 22, he revealed the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. All right. So, that's plain and to the point. Now let's go to the book of Proverbs. Because contrary to popular belief and opinion, the Most High even controls the one that controls the leader. All right, and this is proof. Proverbs 21:1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will." So there you go, man. All right. When you go into the word heart right there, and you look that word up, it should be let me see. Let's see, I got the blue letter up. Yeah, I'll go to it. It should be lab. The Hebrew word should be lab, which means your mind. All right, let's go to Proverbs. Yeah, here we go. Give it a second to load up. Yep, the Hebrew word there is lab. All right, lab. Not the E, but if you put an A right there, that's the correct way you would say it, lab, which means, it says inner man, mind, will, heart, understanding, inner part, midst of things, heart of man, soul, heart of man, mind, knowledge, thinking, reflection, memory, inclination, resolution, determination of will, conscious, heart of moral character. So you get the gist of it, man. It all pertains to your mind. All right. You think with your mind. All right. Your body does what your mind tell it to do, and who the ones that control the mind? The Most High. So just like with kings, they're no different. The Most High control the mind of the kings. All right. See, man doesn't understand his own mind. All right, and why it worked the way it worked, because the Most High is the one that is in control. That's why the scriptures say, "A man's goings are of the Lord. How then shall a man know his own way?" It's the Most High that directed your steps. All right, it's the Most High that does that. and not man, you know. See if I'm spelling it. See if I'm spelling it correctly. I might not be. Proverbs 16:9. It says, "A man's heart devises his way, but Yahweh directed his steps." See? So, like I said, you know, the Most High is the one that control man. All right. Not man controlling himself. No. All right. There are things that are above a lot of people understanding. All right. Especially things that's of the spirit. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get a precept to. Let me get a spirit. Let me get a precept to go with that. It's I don't remember off the back where it's at. I believe it's in the New Testament. So let's get it. I think it was Epistle of Paul. It's been a while since I run over there precept, but Lord willing, I can find it real quick. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 2:11. That's it. Yeah, it's one of Paul's epistles to the church of Corinth. All right, which was Israelites in Corinth. Okay. 1 Corinthians 2:11. It said, well, I'll start at 10. It says, "But the Heavenly Father hath revealed them unto us by His Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so, the things of the Heavenly Father knoweth no man, but the Spirit of the Most High." Right. So, pretty much, the Most High, all right, is the one that programs us all to do what we do. All right. Every day of our lives, all right, that we live, are all predestined according to the Most High's will on what He wants us to do. As far as us Israelites go, whether you're Israelite in the world, whether you're a man of the Lord, you know, a prophet, teacher, all that, bishop, deacon, what have you. If you're an Israelite in the world that is wicked, all right, the Most High let you live out the lust of your heart, man. But the Most High put the Spirit on man to do what men, the things you see man do. All right, the Most High is the one that put the Spirit on them to do it. And sometimes you look at people, like, I'll give you an example. When I see individuals that's bugged out on drugs or whatever, you know, they got demons on them. The Most High put demons on those individuals. All right, but I'm getting a little bit off topic. I don't want to drift far off. I just want to touch on that real briefly on you know, conveying that the Most High is the one that's in control. Now let's go back to Daniel. Well, actually, I can go there too. Let's go to Psalms real quick. Psalms 75:7. It says, "But the Heavenly Father is the judge. He put it down one and set it up another." Yeah, the Most High is the one that brings you up and then puts you down, whether it's good or bad. Because we're referring to Isaiah 45:7. The Lord create, He make evil and create peace. I might be saying it backwards, but still, the Most High is the one that create evil and make peace. All right, roughly paraphrasing Isaiah 45:7. So, if it's good or bad, still the Most High is the one that's doing it. All right. King Solomon, when he ruled. And then the Most High, you know, called him back to the spirit world, and he died of old age. But that was the point in time the Most High gave him. Okay. Let's go to the book of Daniel again. All right. In the 4th chapter and the 17th verse, it says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruled in the kingdom of men." So the Most High is the one that ruled in the kingdom of men. You may think, oh, because of someone is in the power or ruling seat, that they're in control, but it's really the Most High is in control. Excuse me. Just like when the Most High put Esau over us, it was the Most High's chastening, all right, that was upon the nation of Israel. All right? That was the Most High chastising us as a nation when we went into slavery during this Renaissance period, the late 1400s on up to now. Even before then, even during the 1300s, you know. But mainly the late 1400s on up to now. All right, the Most High was chastising us, man. And he put Esau over us to be, a cruel Lord over us to chastise us because we were disobedient. All right. But still, the point is the Most High is the one who put Esau over us. All right. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruled in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men," which we know the basis of men is Esau, Edom, all right, the so-called white race. All right, beginning with their Jewish central banking family members. All right, but it says he give it to whomsoever he will. See, it's not up to us. It's not up to no man to who rule. The Most High is the one that put a man in the ruling seat, whether it be an Israelite, whether it be a heathen, and that's the truth. Something that you tribes don't think about, and even the people out in the world, as far as the heathen. All right, the Most High is the one that's in control. Now, everything you see and everything that goes on, whether someone lives or whether someone dies, and that's why I always, most of the time you hear me quote scriptures like 1 Samuel 2, and I'll go right to the point. Let's go to verse 8. 1 Samuel 2 and 8. It says, "He raised up the poor out of the dust, and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are Yahweh's, and he had set the world upon them." See, the Most High controls every single thing, man. He's the one that exalted and bring it down. If I read up a little bit, it tell you that he bring it to the grave and bring it up. Who you think caused Yahweh Shah to raise up out of the grave after he was crucified? It was the Most High. All right, the Most High accepted Yahweh Shah as a sacrifice for us, and Yahweh Shah yielded up the ghost on the cross. And then what the Most High do? He rose up Yahweh Shah. He raised him up. All right. So, with that being said, just that's something to keep in mind. All right. Because right now you see Esau's kingdom falling. Right? And you see Esau scrambling around trying to keep his kingdom together when he can't. And then what the Most High doing to Jacob at the same time? He raising up Jacob and causing Jacob to stand up on his feet, which is us. All right, so with that, Lord willing, you will edify, and at the next time I say Shalom. Shalom, on to the next.